Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a video about the progress of my spiritual enlightenment. I think the last things that I was kind of struggling with that I put in a video was the challenge of being during this, the summer. I was committed to, I like to call it sitting on my hands, not focusing on anything that I'm trying to accomplish, and not worrying about anything. Just saying, you know what, when fall comes, I'll reevaluate everything and decide if there's something I need to do to, make money, help someone, things like that. Although I wasn't opposed to helping people as long as it was on their spiritual path. But anyway, so fall is here, winter's here, basically. And so I'm kind of thinking about what I want to do next. Not that my spirituality isn't going to be part of it, it's just a matter of how do I integrate my spirituality and further assist other people on their journey. So one thing's been interesting is I've naturally sort of just gotten a little less interested in listening to other people talking about the spiritual path and more time just being in my own head and working with the teachings that I've gathered over the years. And that's been nice. It's different, new uncharted territory. Again, you feel uneasy about, questioning things, and there's more time for stuff to pop into your head that maybe is related to past fears and doubts and things like that. So the renewed energy has been nice, though. And I don't know what I can really attribute it to other than possibly I've integrated this new vibration of way of being. I don't know how else really to describe it. But I hear, and I've definitely experienced, that when you're really doubling down on your spiritual journey and really trying to integrate some new concepts into the way you think and act throughout the day and your way of being, then you have to really undergo some physical changes too. And most of my physical changes have been better, but it's been like you're recovering from something. I've taken a lot of physical activity off my plate, and I definitely feel, I guess it's not that feeling worn out from, training for sports. I definitely got worn out. But you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew that that's what was supposed to happen. I trained really hard for the last few days, and I haven't trained for a few days before that, so maybe it's going to affect me more. And then once your training increases, then you get used to the new normal amount of training, and then you up it a little bit, and then you're going to be more exhausted again. And that sort of journey up and down that scale I'm used to. But on the spiritual path, it kind of caught me off guard. It's like, how does meditating and walking through the woods for hours a day make you worn out? For a long time when I was training, walking was just like, it was just annoyingly slow and ineffective and yielded no results to my ability to handle more. But that was the handling more of busyness and distraction and things like that. So I'm firmly on the path again of my spiritual development. But I also feel like there's a little bit of questioning that goes on, and fear stuff past, things like that. So anyhow, I guess that reminds me, one thing that was kind of interesting is I had a sense of wanting some type of gift to reveal itself. And I kind of thought, well, as you get, further down the line, you become more relaxed. Things have definitely changed in my ability to connect with my higher self. So as that keeps improving, then eventually you'll maybe be able to channel someone or be a healer or do something that has, marketable maybe, or visible or tangible gift that you could say, that your ego could say, oh, isn't that great? So, but anyway, I heard something from Matt Kahn where he said that right now there's a lot of spiritual development happening, and a lot of people have integrated into human form. A lot of souls have come to help usher in the spiritual enlightenment stage that the planet's moving into right now. And that a lot of them, especially people in my age group, have come here to help with the early stages. And he said that we have had all of these gifts and had a lot of time with these gifts of, channeling or healing or, visiting and looking through the Akashic records or seeing auras or whatever. So anyway, and we've kind of moved past all that, and we're just here straight up anchoring, not revealing some aspect of divinity around us. And anyway, so I thought that was interesting. So I thought, well, maybe I just won't even worry about it. And then I tried to sort of wrap my head around the fact of, well, how is it better or more advanced, or why would you not want to be able to do more to help people with some kind of gift? But anyway, I'm not saying I'm not helping people, but anyway, there's some flashier version of helping people that I guess is really what we're all trying to get past, not having to need flashy. And so there would be an answer to what would be better about having no spiritual gift, just yourself being loving and encouraging others to love themselves and seeing the perfection in what's going on around you. And one last thing, another Matt Kahn teaching was 4 words that I haven't really integrated, and I wonder if I can even remember them, but it's really more of a teaching tool. It's not like I haven't integrated the energy behind these concepts. But he was talking about 4 sort of signs of stumbling blocks or blockage or whatever to your enlightenment. And one of them is righteousness. And I'm like, righteousness? I don't even know what that word is exactly, really. But basically, the sense of needing to be right. And what's wrong with letting someone else be right for a time period? There's nothing really absolute out there anyway, so right and wrong is really difficult, if ever able to be said. There's so many versions of reality going on at the same time and all this type of stuff, so right is just right for you at the time. So let someone else express the rightness of the moment, and you sit back and be less righteous. So, what's the other? There's 4 of them. Righteousness, victim. If you're being a victim of something, that's definitely a sign you're on the wrong path. Nobody's a victim of anything. Everything is here for our good. There's no evil out there. There's no bad. There's no one trying to win you over for the dark side or something like that. It's just you and your little world and other people dancing in it. And anyway, they're showing you an aspect of themselves or their situation that is best suited for you, given where you are in your life. So if you want to bring love and specialness out of someone else, you need to own it for yourself. So what were the other 2? Entitlement was another one. Being entitled to something, feeling you're entitled to something, can make you a bully, I guess. I don't know how else to really... Entitlement's another one of those kind of funny things, but it's like, you know it's not good, and you know it has to do with needing and wanting, you know, people to see you a certain way or treat you a certain way, or for life to come at you a certain way. You become selective. It's sort of like victim. You're entitled. If you don't get what you're entitled to, then you're a victim, you know. So, all right. So we've got a victim, and we've got righteous, and we've got, what's the other one? Something with an E. Entitled. I did that one. And one of them's with an N. What's that one? I don't remember it. I'll think about it for another second. Something with an N. Block to your spiritual development. Someone can give me that answer. But again, they're not really things I focus on, but I thought they were interesting to practice. If you're trying to push yourself along the path, and you can practice somebody else being right in a situation. Let someone else tell their story, even if it's wrong, even if it's different, even if it's a lower vibration, you know, even cruel, whatever it is. Let people be who they want to be, and let them be right. And your level of acceptance of someone else being right is liable to really help them with their growth as well. But anyhow, I think that's all I want to say for catching up at the moment. I really should? No, there's no shoulding on anything. But I enjoy passing this information. So, love you guys. See ya. Out.